Hello everybody, this is Ross here. Welcome back to the Hobbyist Den. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing up with the Dark Imperium box set. So this is part 2, and it's going to be Death Guards today. So, much like my last video, I'm not going to be going tons and tons into detail. So for these guys, they're going to be even less time spent on compared to my Nurgle Blight Drone. So, and like before, I'm also going to be just doing okay, here's the first step. They're already primed and base coated in a primer. Next phase, you'll see the next color, etc., etc. So do enjoy the video. It just saves me trying to get this time lapse done up in what I got set up right now. So there we go. There's the first color down. And I know what you're all thinking. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing it this way? Well, in my last video, I didn't make mention. I wanted to try to do like a 30k themed Death Guard army, but at the same time try to make it like my own little setup. So basically, I got the 30k idea in the shoulder pads, but I also did their left lower leg guard. Just try and help break it up a little bit. So the next step I'm going to be doing is I'm doing a black wash over all the white parts. And I'm going to go back and touch up those white parts. Well, most of the white parts of the armor anyway. And then from there, it's going to be the metallic bits, bronze them up, because my Wolf Bronze is to the point where I can just use it more so as a thicker wash in a way while thinning it out as I go. So here we are. The wash is pretty much dried up, and you're probably still thinking, what have you done, Ross? Why have you done this? Why? Long story short, I wanted to have like a northern wintry planet-like chaosy army. However, a conundrum I originally ran into was, well, what if I got Death Guard added to it, or Crone, or North Marines, because there are the 4 Chaos factions. And my original idea was to have like a whitish, dirty armor with copper or bronze pauldrons and other plate work, Then I got thinking, well, again, on 3 Irritate, here's the Death Guard. Let's just do up a 30k like pauldron theme and then do something else to help abstract from that idea. And thus I did some leg shins or whatever, the left leg. But enough of that. Now, here's the fun part, is dry brushing. I kind of like the way that ink looks on them right now. But I do want to do a light dry brushing, but I don't know if I want to go back with white. Maybe I'll do a bit of Devon Stone. I'll try Devon Stone on one and see how it looks. Now, I don't know how well this picks up on camera, but the one on the left was dry brushed lightly in Devon Stone. It took some of that darkness out of it, whereas the one on the right still hasn't been touched yet. I think I'm going to go continue with Devon Stone. It actually looks pretty good. It doesn't brighten it up too much. It does pull away some of the upper edging from the wash. The back's around here. So I'll continue with that and see how things go for the next phase. There we go. The Denim Stone dry brushing is now complete. It does pop it out a little more. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but visually it does pop it out a little more. It pulls away some of that black. There's a couple spots I did miss with the wash. I'll go back and touch up on that later. But the next step is going to be doing all the little bits now. So I'll do the pauldrons up first, show them off how it looks like with that green. What color did I use again? Snot green? Where's my snot green? It's here somewhere. Nope, those aren't it. Shoot. Well, I gotta find my snot green. So yeah, I'll do that up next on the armor pits that I already got green down, and then I'll show that off. So here we are, looking absolutely lovely. But still quite a bit to go yet. So for this next bit, I'm going to do up all the guns and the swords, and I'll paint up the horns and those other little details in there next. So as I started doing up the champion in my line of Death Guard here, I wanted to do something different from the purplish pink tendrils or tentacles or whatever out of their coming out of their body parts and armor and so forth. So I figured I'd try this nice blue theme because one, my chaos armor is based from the frozen depths of the warp or the planets, etc. Just for that kind of theme going on for it. However, I noticed the blue, as nice as it stands out, it doesn't quite suit the Nurgle Lord, in my opinion. I thought it was great at first, but then I realized, no, I'm going to have to change that up. So I'm going to go from this. There, that is looking better. There's still some blue, slight blue overlay I'll have to correct, and I'll have to fix his face, because he's the only one of this Death Guard unit here that has a face outside of one of the leader characters. So, yeah. I am going to darken up that green, though. And I'm going to do the fly. And finish his wings. Alright, I'll get back to when this guy is done. So as I'm losing sunlight here, I'll show you what I've been up to. So, I botched the face, but that's okay. It looks gnarly enough. Not that you can see it when it's standing down anyway. So, I ran into an issue though. My Dwarf Bronze that I regenerated didn't regenerate the way I want. It's more of a wash now than anything. So that's okay. I'll save it and use it for washing other metallic parts. However, for a small piece like the pauldrons and all that, it's going to be several coats. So now that my EI is working and in now, I am going to spend about $7 Canadian and get a replacement Dwarf Bronze, which I think is now a hazelnut bronze or copper or something. And I'll finish up all the metal bits that way. So while I'm waiting on that, I decided I'm just going to go ahead and finish painting up the other bits of the model. I've used Typhus Corrosion here on the sword and around the feet because I go, well, you know what? Let's add some of that to their feet and their boots. And then I'll put the... What was I using for the earth? Earth. It's a technical paint here. There it is. Alarian Earth. So yeah, I've decided to use it on the sword as well. And then once that dries up good, I'm going to use Nurgle's Rod and just make a really nice plague weapon out of it. Because if I'm not mistaken, they all use plague weapons. I'll double check that. Anyway, though, this is my champion so far. Oh yeah, I got to paint up those little, I don't know if that's bone or metal piercings in his ears for whatever Dead Skull is hauling. But yeah, I'm going to continue to finish up the rest of them, and I'll do the bronze work whenever the bronze paint comes in. Now, something I forgot to do when I did up this model is I forgot to do a wash over the armor. That is something you should do, because otherwise it's going from bright color to a darker color, and the recesses are all bright. So now I have to go and fix this somehow. But before I do, I'm going to go and do a test here. I'm going to test out on the not the Warpsmith, basically the caster model, and then dry brush. Then, instead of ruining what I got on this guy, I will take this guy, for example, and do the same technique that I forgot to do, and see if there's much of a difference, because if it's going to be a big difference, I may have to do a double layering of dry brushing. So let's find out. So I have given these 30 minutes to dry. From a personal perspective, there isn't that much of a difference in color change. The one in my hand is slightly darker from the Debon Stone on the original layers, but beyond that, it doesn't look all that different. I do have a couple spots on this one to touch up though, and some recesses, but beyond that, I think it's going to work out pretty good. So I'm going to ink wash the big boy now, the champion here, and I will get back and we'll see how the differences look. Now I'm losing sunlight again, but it's definitely turned out good. I may go back and touch up a little more, but it actually looks a lot more badass. So I'm going to continue on with the rest of the herd now of these Chaos Death Guard Marines, and I will get back to you in the new day with the show-off picture. So here we are, all done and ready for battle. Sadly though, I couldn't find my snow effects for the ground, and of course I am still missing the copper paint for the metalwork. But till the paint's available, till the paint's available, at least they're ready for battle. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay safe, everybody, and we'll see you next time.